A few notable projects. The first one is the Kuala Lumpur Merdeka 118. It's going to be finished in 656 meters. By the way, it's finished now. At the moment that when I follow this building, is already structurally completed, and there are two cranes that are being set up. All this crane only can be dismantled by derrick crane, then followed by derrick crane dismantled by gym pole. In this building, we can see that the typical floor is this kind of height, but for the mechanical floor is higher. Why? Because the equipments are taller than human being, so that it can facilitate the chiller, cooling tower, genset, pumps, so on and so forth. This one will be a temporary feature and will be removed when the tower crane being dismantled. Okay, because they want to keep the shape of the sloping. Antenna. This one for the antenna to set up. I must say that this building is being very eye-attracting. In this photo, because it take nearby, that's why you will have the wrong feel that it is much more higher than the petrol tower. Actually, it is higher, but not that much difference. Facade is also a challenging. This is inward slope. This is outward slope. This kind of inward slope will be very difficult to construct because you need to go against the gravity to do the installation. This one is previously the passenger hoist area, and the glass facade is being followed very close to the building. It's only around 10 stories behind. Next one I follow is the New York 50 Hudson yards. Is also quite tall. It's 300 meters. The time when it start to construct, the thing that attractive is the border. All the underground is the border. Then they are using the timber legging as a EISS system, and all the excavator just like this coming down. There's not really have safety. After they reach the bottom, so we can see is a standard bottom-up approach. We can see multiple the EISS system being deployed. This area is something like a retaining wall with a casting, so they're using this truss system to support the wall form to cast, while other areas they are using some of the timber legging. This is the rough foundation, normally for the lift pit, and this is a Manito extended forklift. Is very useful. After the basement is done, so they start to come up with the steel structure with the crawler crane deployed and the tower crane being used as well. Over there, the steel they always go to raw. After that, they will either encase with concrete or they will do the fireproofing. Then standard bond deck as well. Core wall is concrete. Okay, to receive the steel. The formwork does not look very fancy. So this is the concrete truck delivery for the wall casting. New York tower crane. So the core wall continue going up. Concrete truck on the road, and the one thing that I'm amazed is how they do the transfer of the columns. they can place the columns until like this, twisting. You see almost all the columns got a twisting. It's not due to Photoshop, but due to the floor plate. Okay, so this tower crane, due to space limitation, it cannot go out of the boundary, so it's penetrating to the building, but it's so much near to the facade, and it's die back to the column inside. So I'm just wondering, why don't they push this tower crane a bit more inwards, so that it will be easier to dismantle and less likely to damage the facade when dismantling time. Okay, so the building continue going up. So in US, almost all the facades they are putting like this. So this is the most traditional and effective way of putting up the facade. You see, all this is similarly. While other cities may play with the shape, the band is actually all not so useful as this. Material loading platform, passenger hoist, tower crane with die back. Then it's just continue going up, standard already. Next project is the sprayer. It's also 300 meter. In the 3D model, it's quite high, a bit similar with KL's Merdeka building. Come with excavation, bottom up, and also they are using this shoring formwork to do the retaining wall casting. Very standard and very unique. In US, one thing they can use timber as a fall protection. So sometimes you just be amazed how many steel they have, yet they just using this kind of traditional way of the protection. So after the building come up, then they will coming up with a safety screen, die back, continue going up. This is the spider crane to use for the glass installation. Sometimes they will use the floor crane, but this kind of spider crane is more heavier load and more faster installation. Of course, the cost a bit higher. So it just continue going up. Now I understand why this crane just over there, because if he go further in, he will be going to the facade. He's just punch through the podium, but not punch through the typical floor. Good thinking and planning. They also have this very big of the cantilever portion of the material loading platform for transfer floor. So this is a tower crane die back. This is material hoist. All the floor they have the standard, the originating protection.